We've been watching the clip. We found a lot of good defense, half court, defensive stuff we did again, which obviously we're thrilled about. Our defensive scramble, which is, a big part of today's NBA with how teams are playing with 4 or 5 guys around the three-point line. You've got to be able to, help and then just scramble out of it was tremendous. But we chose to focus on in the film room the things we didn't do well, and that was transition defense. That was fouling too many times at the rim instead of making people finish over us. So those were kind of the focal points in the film room on the defensive end. But as a whole, we were very happy with the way we defended last night.
What about offensively? Where do you see you guys are at right now?
We're fine. We're still, we're still working on just getting familiar with the different reads and the different options. We're putting in an offense that has play calls to it right now, but eventually we'd like it to just be reads for the players. So we're taking our time with that, but the guys are getting better at it. They're cleaning it up. And obviously our biggest commitment is still to try to get out and run. I felt like we had some really nice opportunities last night, and then there was some that, in watching the film, we weren't running nearly hard enough to put the type of pressure we want on other teams' transition defense.
You have the Clippers on Friday, but then you have the season opener. So how do you attack that in terms of playing time and how you scheme?
Yeah, we got to figure it out. For us, I think it's pretty important right now that we just keep getting reps in. We got with the injuries we've had, where Brooke missed the first half of preseason, and now Zoe's been out. Different lineups we've been going to, trying to see who plays well together. Every day for us is an opportunity to grow and get better as a group. So even though they're our first opponent, we still gotta use that as a practice for getting better at what we're trying to do.
Is Lonzo in some pain this morning after the work you did last night?
I don't ask. Have you talked to him yet?
Have you?
I have not. He was. I'll find my way over to him at some point today. But he did work out with Miles before practice today and got treatment all practice long.
Did you, when you got the initial report about his ankle last week, did you have any sense that this could be a thing that could potentially knock him out of the entire preseason?
No, I didn't think he'd miss the whole preseason, but it's you try not to really think like that. There are injuries you can't and you don't want to rush players back. So I did not assume he would miss the whole preseason, which he hasn't. He played in the first couple games, but when he's healthy, the training staff will give us the clear, and he'll be ready to go.
Are you hoping he'll get ready for Friday, or are you assuming that he'll be on the whole game?
I am hoping, yes. Do I plan on him playing? No. We're going about coaching this with the guys that we know are available, and obviously if we get the green light from the training room, then we'll get them out on that practice court, and then we'll get them back into that lineup. But until that, we prepare as if the guys that are available to us is who we have.
Alex Caruso has been getting a lot of time, especially at the end of the games. Is that by design, or are you just going into that game wanting to give him more of an opportunity?
Well, a little bit of both. Well, we really want to see what he can do. We love the way he plays, but it's good. We want to get as much footage on him going against real NBA guys and real NBA teams, and he's done really well. So we left him in those games not by design. We played him a lot of minutes by design, but he's been finishing them because we trust and I'm confident with what he's doing and what the team is doing when he's on the floor.
The power forwards, we talk a lot about it with Randall and Kuz and Nance. Are the coaches talking a lot about that as well? You guys trying to find minutes for everybody and different combinations?
Yeah, and there's gonna be some tough decisions to be made coming up here pretty soon. But those are decisions that even though they're tough, they're good decisions to have because they're all playing well. So we got to decide between not only who's playing the best, but what makes the most sense for the overall team, which is more than who's playing better than the other two, because you got to think about, making the second unit solid and a threat to be able to score enough, and who plays well with, Brooks shooting in that first unit. So there's a lot of things other than just who plays the best that goes into this. But we're very happy with all three of them.
Larry being a guy who was around here last year, and you guys are implementing such new things this year. How have you just kind of noticed him change during this time?
Larry?
Yeah.
He's doing he's done a great job in training camp. I mean, he came in. We did a team race competition one day, which he won, including against the guards. So he's in phenomenal shape. He sees the game, the way that I want our team to play it. I think, like most of our guys, they probably get a little frustrated at times because we're running a limited set offensively, but Larry's a great young man where he's not sitting around and complaining and this and that. He comes to work and gets the job done.
To me, it looked like he seemed frustrated, especially those first 3 or 4 preseason games. Is that something that you noticed a lot?
Oh yeah, that was, we were trying to play a certain style of playing fast, and I think those first couple games we really struggled with the idea of moving the ball and knowing what playing fast is about and taking advantage of opportunities. And because of that, no one was really getting, we weren't getting ball movement, guys weren't getting good rhythm shots. And I think that's frustrating. It's frustrating as a coach and as a player. Now, as a coaching staff, we anticipated that happening. But as players, you're out there on the floor emotional, it can be very frustrating when the ball is not moving.
Julius were to come off the bench, what are you specifically envisioning doing for that unit?
Playing hard and playing well.
Can you be more specific, like in terms of role and what he would provide and lack of that?
Well, he's, whoever ends up being that position for us, for a young team that we have, we expect there to be some leadership out of that spot. Whoever it is, they're going to be playing multiple positions. So there's not just going to be one unit. So they're going to have to be open and willing to do multiple things. There'll be times that, Julius might be playing the backup 5 and Kuz at the 4. There's times that Larry might be the backup 5, Julius at the 4 and Kuz at the 3. So there's a lot of responsibilities, but all they need, to do is know that when they're on the court, they got to play hard and play the way that we want to play, and they'll be fine.